Today we are gonna learn very cool acoustic blues solo. It's based on 6 tricks most guitarists don't know about. After watching this video to the end, you will learn what these tricks are and be able to use them when writing your own solos or just improvising. And alright, let's listen to this solo first. Okay, we all love to play solos both on acoustic and electric guitar. But when it comes to acoustic solos, guitarists often try to play the same licks they play on electric guitar. However, we cannot do full bends and don't have overdrive and sustain here. That's why I made this lesson. I'll show you 6 tricks that work nice for acoustic guitar. If you use them, your sound will be rich, loud and stylish. And yeah, you'll learn this pretty nice solo as a bonus. If you're new here, my name is Dennis and welcome to the First Fret Lessons. Our goal is to help you become the guitarist people will want to listen to. So let's get right into it. Okay, our first lick involves double stops. In case you didn't know, a double stop is a technique of playing 2 notes at the same time. Like this. This is how your first lick sounds if I use them. And here is how it sounds if I am playing just single notes. As you can hear, it sounds too tiny and not rich enough. But if you use just a couple of double stops in your lick, it becomes much and much better. Alright, I'm gonna play your first lick slowly and you can see taps on your screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And keep in mind that high E string keep ringing while we do hammer on the B string. Don't mute it please. And we end these licks with fret 5 on the G and try to do it with microbend. Here is our first lick. I'll play it again a little slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Our next lick is the same as the first one. We just end it differently. It is still the same C note, just 1 octave lower. And as you can see, you play this note at the end of this lick. However, things like this make your solos sound more interesting and varied. And now I'm gonna play these 2 licks together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. As you can see, you don't have to use double stop all of the time. Just a couple of them is enough to boost your licks. So guys, from now on keep close attention to licks like this. They always sound great on acoustic guitar. The trick number 2 is using chords shapes. And it's pretty simple. I'm gonna use a D7 chord shape here. And what can we do with it? You can lift your ring finger and do a hammer on the 2nd fret of the high E string while playing the chord. And you can do the same thing with your index finger on the B string. You can do it fast hammer on, or little slower. You can single some strings out from time to time. And it doesn't matter what strings you plug here, they all will sound great. something like this. And in our solo we play our D chord 8 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the point of this trick is the same as the first one. You use multiple strings at the same time and it gives you a wider and a louder sound. And it is really important for the acoustic guitar since it doesn't have so much sustain as the electric guitar. Okay, and move on to the trick number 3. Trick number 3 is using microbends. What is a microbend? It's basically the same as the regular bend, just way small. It is a 1/4 tone bend or even less. Microbends give this bluesy feeling to your playing and imitate human singing, which is always nice. And in our case we have to do microbend on our high E string. Okay, and squeeze the neck with your thumb and index finger and rotate your wrist 4 times. And be sure not to bend your note instantly. Let it sound for a little bit and only after that start bending. And you should start slowly and then you speed up. And you know it's like you're pulling a tooth out. And you should highlight your second and your fourth microbend. And yeah, try to mute it at the top so it doesn't sound like this. You should do it with your right hand. Mute. Mute. You can use microbends on the 3rd or 7th notes of your pentatonic scale. As you remember, we have already done it in our first licks. And I believe these licks just don't work without them. And you could have heard this kind of licks in Me and the Devil Blues by Robert Johnson. He plays it over the D chord there.
Me and the devil, we're walking side by side.
And by the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe. And if you want 5 lessons which are not available on YouTube, make sure to check out the description down below. And trick number 4 is using arpeggios in our solos. Arpeggios sound more melodic than the regular minor pentatonic. It's because we add notes which are not included there. So here is our lick. And we don't have this note in our pentatonic scale. But we have this note in our A7 chord. Just here. We emphasize the A chord when playing this note. So I'm gonna play microbend lick and arpeggio lick together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. And our next lick sounds like this. As you can see, we use double stops and arpeggio here once again. This is a really common double stop in blues and blues rock. And we play it 7 times and with 2 slides. And here is our trick number 5, using open and lower strings. They always sound nice in acoustic solos, because they are loud and massive. And that is exactly what we want. This is our chromatic scale, and this is our arpeggio again here. We play the same stuff here, just 1 octave And you know, this whole lick sounds like bluegrass music, just played very slowly. Yeah. And here is your next lick. In this lick we are playing around with the chord shape again, but this time it is E7. We play note which E7 include. But at first we do chromatic scale again. So then we play D7 lick again. And then we should play turnaround, and it is our trick number 6. What is a turnaround? It's a musical figure that we play over the last 2 bars of the 12-bar blues. It's a perfect way to set up the new verse or just end your solo. Everyone knows about turnarounds, but few people actually learn and practice them. I've seen it so many times with my students or at the jams. When it is time to play a turnaround, guitarists can recall them and just play something random. And if you end your solo that way, believe me, it will leave a sour taste in your listeners' ears. So take my advice, learn your turnarounds and always be ready to play them automatically. The one I use here is the classic blues turnaround in the style of Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters. So we should play first string with index finger, and we should plug the D string with pick. Then we should do this chromatic figure again. And here is our turnaround from the top. And now let me play the solo slowly, and you can play with me when you learn this whole solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. If you want more blues lessons, be sure to check out videos you see right now. In the first one you'll learn how to play blues rhythm and solo at the same time. And if you are a beginner, check out this really easy but cool sounding blues solo. Okay, thanks a lot for watching and bye bye.